What is going on, everybody? It's you, it's me, it's us. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome to another beautiful, wonderful weekly live stream. Just a quick announcement, my weekly live streams will no longer be on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. I will be moving my weekly live streams to Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Just based on community feedback, as well as what works best for my schedule. That's going to be what happens. So you'll see it in my updated YouTube banner. So anytime you need to know when my streams are, if you just got to refresh your memory, it's in my banner. Tuesdays at 8 p.m. EST will be my new stream day. I will have to figure out what my new day for my members only live stream is going to be. It will probably be either Thursday or Friday night. We'll have to see. But I will still have a weekly members only live stream, so you have that to look forward to if you are a Sev Squad member. And thank you to those of you who are a member of the Sev Squad. Today we are going to be playing some standard brews, but I am also on a quest because I, Severin7, am going to Spotlight Planetary Rotation in Orlando on August 29th. So if any of you are from Florida or anywhere in the greater Orlando area and you'd like to see me, make sure that you try to find me. I'll have a big shirt with my logo on the back, so I'll be easy to spot, and I'll be playing in the main event, trying to get my share of that sweet $50,000 pot. So part of what I'm going to be doing today, and probably what you're going to be seeing a little bit more of from me over the next couple of weeks on the channel, is me picking out a deck to play and testing, because I'm going to have to practice a lot to do well, and that is going to mean testing a lot. So I still haven't picked a deck yet. Looking at maybe Teamer Ferocious or Sultai Control are the two decks that feel the most like something I would play and that I would enjoy, but I'm still trying to see if I can brew something of my own, but still up in the air. I'm trying by the end of this week to pick something so I can start building it and testing it. So with that, we're going to play some best of one first. We're going to play some brews because guess what? I realized that Lich Knight's Conquest didn't rotate. I thought it rotated. I thought it was in Dominaria United for some reason, but it wasn't. It's right here. It's in the story set. I don't know why my brain's not working. I'm excited, so my brain's not working. I don't know the Eldraine. Yeah, that one. So it's still here, guys. One of my favorite reanimation spells in all time is still here. So we're going to play a fun Lich Knight's Conquest deck, but instead of reanimating big, huge, stupid threats, we're going to try to kind of just go with like a Terror of the Peaks hasty stuff combo instead. And we're taking advantage of that with a whole bunch of fun things like Edge Rover being an aggressive 1-drop, but also making a lander token that we can later sacrifice to Lich Knight's Conquest. And we can sacrifice the Edge Rover too, if we want. So that works out pretty nicely. And then things like Biotech Specialist and Terra Pact Intimidator is kind of funny because our opponent may not understand why we want the 2 lander tokens and just give them to us to avoid giving us a 4/3, and when they don't, it's a 2-mana 4/3. So this kind of terrible card actually looks pretty sweet. So we're gonna try this deck out and see how it does. It feels really fun, and I know I've been kind of playing a lot of like Biotech Specialist lists, but this is a very different version of that kind of deck where we're not really using the specialist to win, but sometimes we're gonna like sacrifice a bunch of landers with Lich Knight's Conquest and deal a bunch of damage with specialist and win. It'll be fun. So let's get into it. Let's play some best of one for a little bit. Lich Knight's combo. I haven't played a game with this yet, so you're getting to see this for the first time, just like me. F1N93R Pro. Oh, it's Finger Pro. Okay. Haha. You're hilarious. What's up, Dan? Dan. For starting as a streamer, just do it. Don't be scared to do it. It doesn't matter how bad your setup is. It doesn't matter how confident you are in your skills. If you go back and look, like, you know what, actually, I'll show you how bad my first videos used to be at some point. It's all about starting. Once you start, you can improve every time you make a video. You find something new to improve on. If you don't have a camera, you upgrade, you eventually get a camera. You know, if you don't have lights, you eventually get yourself some cheap lights from the store, you know? It's all about just taking that first step, because a lot of people, myself included, spent a long time just saying, it's too intimidating, it's too scary. How do I start, you know? And it really is just as simple as starting. It really is. Because once I got started, it took me a couple of months and I got better and better, and I just kept growing in confidence and upgrading stuff slowly. And it, you know, here I am. 1,200 subscribers, thanks to all of you wonderful people. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but in a niche that's this saturated, like this is a very saturated niche, it's pretty impressive, actually. A lot of people struggle to get past that 1K spot, you know, and I really think it's just because I really care about what I do and I put a lot of effort into it and I don't get lazy about it. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, I have a family, so I don't put too many hours into this per week. I probably put about 10 hours into this per week. And still manage to produce and provide decent content, you know? So it really is just about doing it. Just get started. Well, that was rude of him. I do not appreciate that. I think I need to mess with my land base. I forgot that I have scout landers in here, so my mana base, I don't have enough basics. Okay, well, we're getting our butt kicked anyway by life gain, so doesn't even matter. I removed the wrong thing. I should have waited to remove the bat, but I was hoping that getting rid of the life gain trigger would be the correct play there. Let me edit this a little bit. Yeah, we need to have a few more basics in here, so let's cut some verges and a starting town, add one more of each basic. And if you're still here, Dan, another tip I can give you is just make sure you have like at least a clear goal for what you want to do as a channel. Like for me, I came up with my catchphrase where fun meets competitive before I made a video, and that's the entire goal of my channel. So it's broad, but it's very specific in the fact that I want to make decks that are competitive, but they're not just, you know, oh look, it's VV Cauldron, oh look, it's mono red aggro, here's the best deck in the format, play that, you know. I want to build decks that are both fun, interesting, unique brews, but that actually have a shot, you know. So make sure you come up with a goal like that for yourself too. Probably ditch seed chip impact here because it's looking like it's more than likely mono green aggro. Okay, why is this guy making me wait on every trigger? Let's see if it's a forest. Yep, okay, mono green. Well, I've got removal. Blood splatter analysis. Unsung hero. I love that card so much. Mossborn Hydra. Not gonna discard Terror when we don't have Conquest. And we got a Terror in the graveyard anyway, nice. Ice Till Explorer, that's gotta go. Yeah, opponent's milling things. More Bitter Triumphs. I mean, we have to get rid of it. It's not the most brilliant thing to be doing, but we can't just let stuff live, because they can just get us out of nowhere. How dare you? How dare you delay while you drive, Dan? I expect you to pull over, full stop, and give me your full undivided attention when I'm giving you advice. Thank you very much. Well, do we get rid of Tifa? Or the Chocobo? Problem is he can get an untapped green. You were plotted. Well, I guess I'd rather force him to use it now. If he has... Because that's taking away a landfall trigger. Yep, okay. Whoa, he just made a dude? He misclicked. Oh no. Oh man. Whoopsie. You know, I was one match away from Mythic like last night in my members only stream. I'm so frustrated. I was playing best of 3 and I had a couple of bad matches, and now I'm back down into like Diamond tier 2. Please make sure you're hitting that like button on your way in, everybody. It helps get us into that big, beautiful algorithm. Let YouTube know that we're having a good time here so that everybody can join and we can chat and have fun. The more, the merrier, I always say. Cloudo. Opponent's going first. This is a great hand. Boop, 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 boop. It's Demir. Specialist. Oh wait, it's Abzan Pixie. Okay. My opponent is unwittingly going to be helping us, because we don't mind things being in the graveyard. Fear of Isolation. Pick it back up. Yep. So original. Storm Chaser's talent. Of course he has us sheltered by Ghost. Because that's something that Esper Pixie even plays. They don't even play that card. Wow, okay. Rude. That's annoying. It's worse than Enduring Curiosity, but still. I think I'm gonna pass and try to get a combat trick out of this. What is he gonna get back? Spell Pierce? No more lands, please. He might have... I'm gonna take the damage because he may have nowhere to run, and if he does, then I'm in trouble. Oh, come on. I'm gonna make a fish, get rid of the otter. He's gonna be a jerk about it. This is last card of Pixie. No, another talent. Oh my gosh. Wow, can we please get some non-lands? That would be great. Okay, that's at least something. Okay, he's gonna bounce our fish. And he's gonna buy back Tragic Trajectory. Or no, he's gonna make it. Okay. More Sentinels. I probably should have done that last turn. Why didn't I do that last turn? I'll use one since I'm gonna get it back. Enduring Courage is good. Make another one. Turn that Scout Lander on. Cryogenic Relic, sure. Nowhere to run. Sure. Oh, wait, no! Oh, I didn't hit full control quickly enough. I wanted to draw that. Oh, well. Oh, goodness. Okay. Sitting at 8, unfortunately. Down to 3. Opponent has been very lucky. Very, very lucky. This is very frustrating. Because we have drawn a billion lands. Our opponent has a lot of lands too, but they've also like legitimately drawn way more cards than us. And there's the Lich Knight's Conquest we needed. I guess I want Terror. My gosh. Can't make this stuff up, guys. Wait. Do I have enough? To play it and pay for the Spell Pierce? I don't know if it matters. I don't. Well, he has to counter it first. Oh, this is so stupid. He did not... Like, I just drew so badly that game. That was not a game that I should have lost. Not a game I should have lost, but it happens. Nate. This is not a hand. This is better. Put back a Terror. Down an Edge Rover. B. Aggressive. B. Aggressive. B. Aggressive. B. Aggressive. It's blue-white control! Hooray! We'll take a specialist. Boom. All right. Get in for 2. See if we get Star Caged. Star Cage would suck. But at least we could get back stuff later. What do they got? 3 steps ahead. Okay. That can only mean they have more counter magic in hand, so we gotta be mindful of that. Play Sentinel, see if they have a counter for that. They do not. Interesting. Well, as much as I would like to use that map token, I'm going to hold up Sea Chip Impact in case we find ourselves in a situation where... Okay. Consult the star charts, sure. Probably digging for a board wipe or a land so he can play a board wipe. Beza, okay. Ha! Gotcha! See what's on top. Beautiful. Take that. Meringue River Regent. That is annoying. I should have gotten the mountain. What am I doing? What do I got in the yard here? He wants to attack. He's putting himself at risk. Elspeth. Creates some soldiers. Does not attack. Make some maps. He's probably going to be cautious because I have cards in hand. I'm going to play this and see if he has a No More Lies. No More Lies would be unfortunate, but... Oh no, we have enough mana. Sorry, we have enough mana to pay for No More Lies. I'm wanting to put him in a position where he needs to wipe the board, and then I can just Lich Knight conquest everything back. Opponent goes and gets another land. Even if he just gets rid of the terror, like I want the terror in the graveyard, so that helps. Right now we have Rover, Specialist, Sentinel, Terror. Why did he attack? Board clear? No! 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 Oh, you're such a jerk. Okay, at least we get to thin our deck out in response. Oh, come on! How do we still hit a land after all that? That's insane! Oh, that's such bull. I'm not having good luck right now. This is ridiculous. Like, I thin my deck out so much. Opponent's gonna stock up. Now their hand's full again. Oh my gosh, we had the setup, and they just Pinnacle Starcaged it away. Another stock up. Okay, well, are they willing to give up their Elspeth to get rid of the Sentinel? I wonder. Nope.
More heroes for the cause.
Are they gonna start getting in with their Regent yet? If they get in with Regent, I can at least get an attack out of my Sentinel to get a token on the field. I have so many good draws. That is not one of them. My gosh. What's up, Obsidian? Yeah, this has been really annoying. Okay. Oh my god. What a frustrating game. To be fair, Control is absolutely the worst matchup for this deck. We want aggro, we want mid-range. Piles of removal, things like that. That's what we're looking for. 13 of you here with me so far tonight. Please make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. I'm looking at you. That's right. Click it. This looks beautiful. We will play a Raucous Theater. Starting town for the opponent. And Hemosymbiotic Might. We'll play this and a Blood Splatter Analysis to get rid of that Hemosymbic Might. Don't point at me, Silent Man. Pointing at you, Obsidian. Point to whoever I want. Point. Paw Patch Recruit. And another Might. Get out of town. I'd rather have a 3-2 with Trample than a Might that can grow everything. Good things in the yard so far. Well, a good thing in the yard. Stomping ground for the opponent. And a Slick Shot Show Off. Well, unfortunately for him, I can block that with my Edge Rover. Ha 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 ha! No tax. This is the traditional Gruul aggro deck that's been pretty popular lately, so we'll have to see if we can get through it. Opponents just shocking themselves to death. Go for it, pal. You're helping my case. 100%. I'll take 6. Why wouldn't you giant growth to show off? And save it? Like, that just feels like a waste. No, no. One card left. What is it? Is it a fling? It is a fling. All right. I do not want to go to 2, but I kind of have to. And then I unfortunately have to block this recruit. Watch him just top deck the burst lightning though. Yep, block. Oh, just... God, my luck tonight is terrible. Turn away from stabilizing, and he couldn't top deck a land, right? He had to top deck exactly what he needed. All right, let's switch decks, since obviously the magic gods are not favoring me here with this one. I wanted to play this one for you guys because this is probably the most obnoxious deck that I've been wanting to make work again. This is my version of a VV deck. What's up, Tony? Any chance we could play? I might could make some time for that. What's going on, Nathaniel? Welcome to the stream. Let me play a couple of games with this, Tony, and then we'll see about playing a couple of games. You like best of 1 or best of 3? But this is an infinite mana combo deck. Our goal for this deck is to get Mimeoplasm to exile a VV underneath, and then we can use VV to make 3 mana and then spend 2 of it to turn it back into a new instance of VV where we can reactivate the ability to make infinite mana. And then Chocobo Comet our opponent into oblivion. It is quite a fun deck, but it is very tedious. So we'll play a couple games with it. Oh, okay. What? That was weird. Rygus. I don't like that I have no blue mana. This is better. For now, we'll put back the Comet. This is not great, though. Blue-white control is going to be a little rough. We do have Caverns in the deck to help us cast the Plasm through counter spells. And we drew a Spell Pierce, which is good. Winter Night Stories. I'd like to wait until I have another blue so I have Spell Pierce backup for it, but play Artist Talent, see if that resolves. Not gonna waste the Spell Pierce right now. There's a Cavern. That's good. Put it on Ooze. Let's attempt to Winter Night Stories. If the opponent has a counter, they have a counter. We can't just sit around and do nothing forever. Looks like they do. For some reason, they have not been cracking their passage. I don't know why. I guess they want to. They're missing land drops, so they're trying not to thin the deck out, but. Missing more land drops. Try again. They must have like just a handful of counters. Oh, okay. So our thing's gonna resolve. That's good. That's great news. We could be in business. No VV, unfortunately. Alright, so we've got all our colors. We've got an uncounterable way to play the Mimeoplasm. We just gotta get a VV in the graveyard now. We even have the win condition, so... Consult the star charts. He's digging for lands. He had to have found one. Finally, yep. Alright, we got a Spell Pierce. See if this resolves. I think I'm gonna pitch the Spell Pierce at this point, because they're gonna have too much mana moving forward for it to even be super relevant. Spell Pierce is great if we can get the combo going on like the early turns of the game. We're literally just missing a VV in the yard right now. Elspeth. Well, he shields down. So this is our chance. We drew a Spell Pierce anyway. I'm just gonna pass. We'll try to Spell Pierce something if he does it during his main phase, discard the VV, and then go for it next turn. If we, especially since we have a second creature in the graveyard, we can combo real fast. That's the biggest reason I have the Nova Hellkites in the list. When it gets in. Okay, well I guess we're just gonna go for this then. Okay, so let's think here. I think I have to do it X1. So let's do black, blue, green. I want to do it for X2 to make it faster, but this is safer. Can't counter it. So it's going to be a little tedious these first couple of triggers. Yeah! Infinite combo and standard. So sure, I was only casting it to grow Vivi, so. Opponent helping us out. All right, and they're not going to make us to go through it. If I could have cast it for 2, I could have been making 6 mana per thing, and we could have just won really quickly. But because I was playing it safe, and I'm glad I did, because he did have a removal spell. We'll explode somebody. Raging Boba. Watch this be the deck that gets us. It's where we need to go. Watch this be the deck that gets me to Mythic. We do need to find at least one more land here before we can... Another blue-white control deck, really? It has been pretty popular. Hopefully he plays a tapped land here. No? Okay. I'm gonna try to cast a Vivi then. Oh, it resolved! Well, that's beautiful. And unless he has exile-based removal. Yeah, I'm fine with that being in the yard, pal. Oh, look at that! We win! This is gonna take forever, but we can probably win from here. Stock up, increase our mana output. There's the comet. Oh, they're not letting us explode them. That was a turn 4 win though. We literally had the comet, so it just would have taken us some, like if that was paper, we could have just demonstrated the loop and gone nuts. I love that I got to actually do it 2 games in a row though. That's freaking awesome. Against control decks of all things. Physics. We get to go first. We'll keep. Fanatical Firebrand, sure. Roiling Dragon Storm, draw 2. We'll plan on torching something next turn, probably. Another Firebrand, sure. All right, see if he's got a house spot heavy. Not gonna waste the torch on the 1/1s. Not yet, anyway. Maybe after this next, if he doesn't do anything this turn, we'll maybe get rid of one next turn. I might get rid of one this combat. I don't understand how he's literally done nothing this whole game so far. Show off. Okay, well now I have to save torch for that, right? Let me spell pierce something. Try to burn my face. Draw a card. There we go. Now we can start trying to go off here. Just need to get a VV in the yard, man. Okay, next turn. Show off. Bolt wave, yep. Does he have enough to get me? That's unfortunate if he does. Oh, we might be able to. We might get lucky and find another. Another torch? No. Okay. All right. Well, that worked out. Does he have 4 more damage? That's the question. Looks like he does. Aw, man. We probably had it this turn. Oh well. We just didn't find a VV that game to pitch. We had the combo, just no VV. Boo is right. Boo! Snijos. This looks good. Just need some draw. Oh, VV Cauldron, great. Nothing on 3? Another Mako, okay. Fear of missing out. Alright, we gotta win quick. Okay, at least it's not a Vivi in the graveyard. Stock up. Winter Night Stories and Winter Night Stories, I think. Okay, he's got 2 out of 4 Delirium. Okay. So we can pump the Mako up to 4. If he pitches 2. He might not pitch 2, though. He could probably also turn on Fear of Missing Out, which would be a huge problem. Oh man, we're so screwed. I hate VV Cauldron. This is why I need to prepare. Yep, there it goes. So now we're taking 10 this turn? Jesus. This is so dumb. I hate this deck. The amount of crap they can do with such a little amount of mana is so ridiculous. Sucks, but I have to do it. I have to do it. We're probably dead. So unbelievably close to not being dead, but that's so dumb. That's so dumb. We absolutely had that game too if it weren't for how quickly he managed to get, like, yeah, he didn't have the VV Cauldron, but I mean, he managed to get a 10 damage attack with the Delirium on turn 3, which is just ridiculous. It's like, how do we keep up with that? All right. Need to find a red mana. I think after I'm done with this, though, I'm gonna start working on some best of 3 Hired Claw. There's a red mana. Well, we gotta be fast. Probably the least scary thing he could have done. Challenger. Down to 9. I'm just gonna have to hope that he doesn't have the damage. There's no way I'm that lucky, though. I'm just having bad luck right now. Come on. Like, aggro's not even that good right now. And I'm just having bad luck against these fast decks. Play one more game with it. Because I want to actually Choco Comet somebody. Zetro the Great. We gonna get to keep Vivi? No way. Way. Oh, I can't cast things during his turn. I'm so dumb.
One fewer foe.
I'm so dumb. Oh my god, now we're gonna die. Oh, I'm so dumb.
Hope is never lost.
Oh, we gotta hope that he's greedy and he doesn't just... Okay, yeah, he's being greedy. Okay, so we can still win. It's just gonna be a huge pain in the butt. It's gonna be a huge pain in the butt. We need to draw a draw spell of some kind to help us. He would have won if he just leveled up this talent. Down to one. I'll eventually at least be able to play artist talent. Okay. I think I can speed this process up a little bit eventually. I just gotta get some base mana done. Beautiful. He even helped me out. Okay. We won! Hooray! We didn't get to... None of them let us actually do it. I don't blame them. It's a really tedious combo, but I don't care. It was fun. And that's what we're here to do. Alright. Let's see if there's any more best of one decks I want to play for you guys before I move on. You know, I've been wanting to play the Selesnya counters deck for you guys too. So I think I'm going to try this out for a little bit. It's basically just a counter aggro deck built around taking advantage of Reluctant Roll model, putting all the counters from whatever dies onto other stuff. So let's play some of this and then we'll move on to best of 3 testing. I'd like to get closer to the top of Diamond before we start best of 3 testing. Kei Ishigami. Opponent plays a Land of War Elves. Uh-oh. Battle Crier combo. This is the deck I'm thinking about taking with me. See if he can go off here. Frontier Bivouac, Roaming Throne, yep. Probably in trouble now. It should be able to start going off next turn, unfortunately. Alright. Well, that means he's... doesn't have a ton of mana to work with, so he can't go ham here, but he could probably still kill us. Yeah. So that's 12 damage off the top there. All right. I don't know how we get through this. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We got land screwed. So, unfortunately, our opponent taking advantage of that to the fullest effect. That's actually the deck I'm thinking about playing at the opening. It's probably my strongest candidate. Although he wasn't playing a very optimized version of it with Frontier Bivouacs and stuff. My gosh, can I have some luck tonight? What is this nonsense? What is my luck this evening? My deck is almost all 1-drops and 2-drops. Creatures. These are the all 3 get lost I run in the whole deck. My goodness, alright. At least that's reasonable. Put back a recruit and a Storm Slayer. Orzhov decides to play a bat. Well, I mean, we did have to mulligan to 5, so it's not like it's a particularly terrifying choice he's having to make here. You should have put a flying counter on it. Essence Channeler, so he's playing bats or life gain. This is annoying. Come on, can we please just draw some... Can we please draw some lands? That'd be so great. Another bat. Finally. Should even things out a little bit. Another Life Creed duo. I say another, I mean another one of this effect. Gross. Wow. He must have raised the pass in his hand. It's the only explanation. Yep. It's not enough to kill us. But he gets to steal everything back. My God, okay. Can't catch a break. Cannot catch a break tonight. All right, let's move on to some testing because I'm getting a little frustrated with how swingy best of one's been tonight. And I need to get this practice in anyway, so let me... So basically, this is what we're looking at here. This is the metagame I'm walking into, at least for right now. Is it Cauldron? Obviously, the best deck, 25% of the meta. This is still only 174 sample size. This is the Open's usually several thousand people. So definitely going to be a wilder meta at the Open. But this is basically the 5 I need to be built to beat. Is it Prowess, Esper Pixie, Demir Midrange, VV Cauldron, and Blue White Control. All these aggro decks are down in, you know, it's like 10%, like 8% of the meta, 10% of the meta between all 4 decks. So I guess a little bit of aggro to worry about in different forms. But I think aggro is probably the easiest thing to deal with, especially post-board. Mainly we need to worry about beating Is It Cauldron. So what I have so far for testing decks, this was my version of Naya Yuna, which is not very different than the original, but I'm playing a couple of Smuggler Surprises in my list as well as some Smuggler Surprises in the sideboard, because it's pretty good against control. Find the right time to force them to tap out to play something, and then we Smuggler Surprise and hopefully win the game that way. We've also got where is it? This is the Teamer Ferocious deck. Now this made it all the way to the top 8 of Arena Championship 9, right? So the Arena Championship is not a very good look at the meta itself, but the fact that this made it into the top 8 against 20-something VV Cauldron decks says a lot. So I like this deck a lot, and I've played it quite a bit, and I have 5-0'd a standard event with it. And it just feels really strong, but it's definitely the kind of deck that needs, you know, you got to be careful when you go to combo. And then this was another deck that made it to the top 16 of the Arena Championship that I really, really liked. Like, if I'm ever going to play a control deck, it's either going to be this one or Jeskai Control. And I'm really, really liking this list too. I feel like Urgent Necropsy is a really sweet answer to the VV decks because it can hit all their stuff. And I've always been a big proponent of Raxasho's Bargain. I love that card. So it's got a lot of card draw and Deadly Cover-Up, being able to just eat stuff out of their graveyard and then get it out of their deck, as well as a couple copies of the End in the sideboard. I'm gonna start off playing some Teamer Ferocious though, because that's the one that I'm closest to choosing. So let's go ahead and switch to best of 3. Let's play some Teamer Ferocious and see what we get. Fancy hands. What's so fancy about your hands, man? Waiting on your opponent. All right. This isn't a super exciting hand, but it's blue-white control. Probably our worst matchup. I'ma ping them for 1 until they can't be pinged no mo. When it stocks up. It's actually not blue-white control. It might be Pixie. Or Esper control. There's a Battle Crier. Gotta wait for them to tap out first. If they consult the star charts here, it's probably Esper control, which is not a deck currently, but very well could be in my opinion. Ooh, another Trailblazer is good. If he ever taps out, we can definitely win. Just need him to tap out. Or something, anything. Not gonna give it to us. Tap your mana, man. Play a spell. Oh, this is so frustrating. He's got to do something eventually. Or I am literally going to ping him to death with the Llanowar Elves. He knows what's up though, so he knows he can't. There's a Beza, sure. Okay, well now he's only got 4 mana, so he can only have 1 counter. So I'm gonna go for it. Now we start drawing cards. Probably oh, he's not gonna counter it. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play Sure Shot because he has to counter this. Like, he doesn't have a choice. If he doesn't counter this, then he knows he's probably gonna die. Because it is Ward 2, so he most... Oh, he's letting it resolve. This gives us lethal. Because I can bounce off the Beza. So even without devastating onslaught, which is how I was gonna win the game, since we don't have roaming throne for Dragonhawk, he has a counter spell. Or something. He has something. God, how much can I do this for? I'm gonna go like this, because if he has a removal spell, then he still loses to... Yeah, he still dies to what we've got going on already. That was a close call. All right. Negate. Spectral. Ugin. Stroke. Take out 2 of these. Take out 1 of these. Take out... Bounce off. Take out an onslaught. Actually, put the onslaught back. Take out the abrades. Go like that. We were on the draw that game too. Good hand. Day of Judgment? No? Okay. Hold up the Disdainful Stroke. Sure. I'll take some free map tokens. Do it again. Wait. Oh. Okay. I guess that makes sense. The mana value of that spell is only 1, so... See what we got on top. I need some action, please. There's a battle crier. Double consult. I mean, if I have to, I'm just gonna beat him to death with these elves. Monument. That sucks. I'm really annoyed. I shouldn't have let the auto tapper tap my mana. Because now he's just gonna board clear me. I'm so frustrated. I had the counter magic. Does he not have a board clear? Am I that lucky? For once? Am I actually gonna have some good luck? No, of course not. Oh, it's so dumb. I had the mana. Okay. I think I can win still. Now I'm pretty confident I can win. Sure. Save the spectral denial for my turn. Oh, wait a minute. Authority of the consoles. I forgot about that. Mike. Okay. That ruins everything. No, it doesn't. It definitely doesn't help, though. Alright. Okay, maybe there's hope. I just gotta find a dragon. Find a dragon and we're good. Oh my gosh. Alright, we gotta find it. Oh my gosh, we are so unlucky. Okay, how much is this reduced? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So everything costs 7 less. So this X equals 3. Oh no, are we gonna draw our entire deck? Oh no, we're gonna draw ourselves out. Oh no, no. Wait. Oh, we're gonna draw ourselves out though. Yeah, we. Oh. No. I did it for too much. I should have looked at my. That was my fault. I should have done it for like X equals 2. I was trying to make sure I could make enough mana to cast the dragon if I drew it. That was a boo-boo. It's okay, we got this. We'll get him on the game 3. I probably should have won that game if I hadn't made a big huge error. Titus, get out of here. Kind of don't want to draw. I kind of don't want Ugin, but Ugin would get rid of authority eventually. I don't know if you can see my husky behind me lurking. He snuck his way in here. Little sneakity sneak boy. I don't have any red mana right now. This is kind of ridiculous. There's a red mana. Hey, I mean, we have Ugin mana next turn if he taps out for like a stock up or something here. Counters that, okay. Boom, boom. I mean, even if he counters the Ugin, we still get the cast trigger, so at least we'll get rid of the authority. He tapped out! He tapped out, guys. You want something? This is Titus, guys. Bye-bye, authority. Can you guys see him?
I grant
This is my husky.
I am the master. Equilibrium must be.
Hi, buddy. I don't know why you're so stressed out. You don't usually sneak in here. Oh, we just milled half my deck. That's fun. Oh, he's yelling at me now. Okay.
The wise heed.
I'm probably just dead. He probably did this because he has the stupid mill card, right? We're probably dead. Unfortunately. stupid monument. Yep. God, it's so dumb. Mill's so stupid. Yeah, whatever. Practically cheating. It's not a real win con. I should have won that second game. It was my fault. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever actually met my husky. He's a sweetie. Is it VV Cauldron? It's not. Okay. It's a good place to be. I'm feeling pretty confident with where we're at. I guess it doesn't make sense not to play this. Got a torch, okay. Not like he's putting a lot of pressure on us right now. Fear of missing out. Okay, so he is playing VV Cauldron. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go for it. He's got something. Oh, it's so dumb! Okay, well, I guess we'll pass and hold up a braid for his nonsense. Wow, okay. You're cool, bro. Well, he tapped out at least. I don't know if we can win this, though. Oh no, it doesn't work the way I wanted it to. My gosh. Because of the stupid state-based effects. It still deals a ton of damage, but it's not lethal. Oh my gosh. I'm just not having a good night tonight, man. This is very frustrating. Not sure if I'm sideboarding correctly with this. I'm gonna have to get practice with it, but the Azure Beastbinder version of this deck is not as good as the original. Cross eidetic memory for the opponent. Puts a counter on the Mako. Gets in for 2. We go get a blue. There's a VV. Not blocking with the VV. It's good for us. Get down the sure shot. There's Tursa. So much damage so quickly. Okay, the question is, can I win this somehow? Unfortunately, I think we're dead. There's a chance he messes this up. If he taps something to play the Winter Night Stories, that'll be a big help. Well, he just tapped his biggest threat. Counter the second one. Can still cast it again. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. This deck is so stupid. How is it, like, I guess it's just if you don't have $800, you just can't play Magic the Gathering anymore. Is he really not attacking with everything? Okay. I think we're still dead, right? 4, 6, yeah. Oh, I hate this deck so much. I hate it so much. It's unbelievable how just consistent and powerful that deck is. I just don't understand how anyone's supposed to beat it. Like, I really don't. I'm gonna switch to Sultai Control for a little bit. It's like the only deck I feel like has a real shot against it. I struggle to play, like, playing control decks because the matches just take so long, but it's like... And the other problem is letting the VV deck get more mana is usually bad. I don't know. I should probably just be continuing to play Teamer. I'm just frustrated. Because, like, I know the people that are sitting across from me are not pros, and I'm going to be playing much higher quality players at the Open. And it's just frustrating to know that people with way less experience playing less optimal lists are still able to absolutely crush me. The rest hits our 3 steps. What are they playing? Mardu? Mardu what? Mardu Dragons? Got his red mana now. What's up, Hillbilly? Welcome. How you doing, my friend? I'm just doing some testing for the Open coming up in Orlando at the end of the month. Trying to find something that can frickin' beat Vivi Cauldron. Are they a burn deck? Okay. Slowly but surely. Gonna have to discard something. What's going on, Felix? Welcome. Good to see you as well. I think we're gonna pitch cover up. I like that, Mr. 7. I don't think anyone's called me that before. I think we'll pitch the Necropsy. Nope. None of that. We're very close to death here. One has... They're trying. We're not gonna let it happen. Cottage is good. River Regent is good. There we go, 3 steps. We can start gaining life with the cottage. We got this. Then that should officially put us out of reach. Sure. Take the exhale. Go up to 9. And we're winning, but unfortunately this is not a meta deck. So it's not helping me out too much to test against. There we go. GG. All right, on to game 2. So negates, Little Deep, Acklezats. Let's take out the exhales. We'll leave in the shoots and the bitters. Take out the cover up. Go like that. Come on, buddy. Let's play some Magic. Oh, I've lost my cap again. That's the second cap I've lost. 2 nights in a row. Okay, my camera's following me around. Come on, buddy. There we go. Camera's spazzing out. It's like, where are you going? Corroding Dragonstorm. From her face, yep. Lightning helix her face, sure. I'm gonna target myself. Gonna snatch my negate, sure. I'm feeling fine about where we're at now. We've got a 4/4 lifelinker on the field. Easy. We just double time walked them. Sure. How about them apples? I do like this control deck a lot. Got him. All right, on to the next one. Sultai Control, at least feeling pretty good so far. Just tough with how long the matches take, you know? It's a slog. I feel like I don't give myself enough credit because, like, I don't play control decks in big events because I usually convince myself I'm just not smart enough for it. I'm probably selling myself at least a little bit short. But I'm not a bad player. Cover up is probably something we want later. I'm imagining this is either skeletons or Sephiroth. Probably Sephiroth. Definitely got to get rid of that. Sure. Eat the timeline color while we can. Sorry, I need to be talking more. I'm just trying to think. And I should definitely be talking more, and I'm sorry about that. Opponent's gonna get in with their Forsaken Miner. We're probably gonna deadly cover up this turn. Probably getting rid of the miner. I mean, he has something he can play and he's debating it. Chose not to. Blow everything up. Get rid of the miner. Two tragic trajectories in hand. We don't really care about that. Pretty much dead hand. Sunset Saboteur. Nowhere to run stops that. Caustic Exhale for the next threat. Go ahead and gain some life since we're at 8. Get our life total back up. Bye-bye, Dark Confidant. Alright, let's keep going with the cottages. One draws a Soulstone Sanctuary, and that is annoying because he can block at least. Go up to 14. Sacrifice this food. Eat that yummy food! That looks not yummy at all, honestly. It's like the worst looking food token. Alright, let's go. Opponent will most likely block with the Sanctuary. Doesn't block it. Weird. Gonna hold up Bargain. Does animate it. But I mean, we're at 14. Like, your little Soulstone Sanctuary is not a threat. Solves that problem. And it looks like he's got removal this time. We'll get that last point of damage. Or his Dark Confidant will get it for us. We're just gonna disrupt the Stormbrood and activate Cottage. Buddy. All right, on to game 2. What do we want against this deck? So they're just mono black mid-range. Probably the end. Aclazotz. We probably want to take out Stormbroods. Regent probably doesn't feel great. This is fine. Drizen. Wait, where is my where's my cam border at? I just realized my cam border's missing. Where did my cam border go? So weird. Not sure where it went. It's very weird. It just disappeared. No clue where it went. Come on, opponent. Why are you taking forever? Why are you taking forever? Apparently they're just mad and they left. Sorry, we just gotta wait for him to... Just gotta wait for the timer to run out, unfortunately. There we go. Where's my cam? I don't understand where it went. I've never had a thing just disappear on me like that before. Weird. I need to work on my stream setup anyway. I've been thinking about changing it around. So maybe this is just a sign that I need to actually go ahead and change it. Amp it up a little bit. It's just the little green thing that goes around my webcam, so my webcam just looks like a cheap little rectangle inside there. Mono red. It's the mono red dragons list. Coolio. This is a pretty cool list. I actually like this a lot. This list a lot. Oh, he's just got another one. Okay. All right, you win. I think I'm just gonna take the 7 here. I need to hit land drops. Those are not land drops. There's a land drop. Alright. That gives us removal for the whole situation. Shot the sheriff. That sucks. We mostly have basics though, so it could be a lot worse. Probably cover up. We want to get rid of all of those. Gross. All right, lynxes have got to go. Stormbird in hand, 4 lynxes in the deck. Start gaining life. Does he really have removal here? Wow, okay. Terrible draws so far. Very terrible draws. Holy mackerel. I mean, I guess at least these are removal spells, but... go ahead and get rid of the Nova Hellkites. Well, we're probably gonna die to him. Let's get rid of the Nova Hellkites. Oh, he's got Lightning Strike in him. We're dead. Okay. All right. Gear Hulk, Hacklezots, the end. That's probably fine. Let's take out the 3 steps of the spelling, a bargain, both necropsies, and that's good. In my opinion, this is probably the best mono red aggro deck. Torian Mauler is surprisingly good in the list. Probably gonna cycle this consult, try to find a land. Probably losing to this deck, honestly. They just have so many ways to damage us that we can't deal with, like that. You have one in hand, so good call. Handful of lands. He does get to draw one card, though. Of course he found a Hired Claw. First Lightning's our face. We've got Sheriff for Nova Hellkite. Oh, that's an outlaw. Fun fact, Torian Mauler is in fact an outlaw. Get in there. All right. Cool. We got game 2, so let's try to get game 3. Being on the draw is going to be a little bit tougher. Oh, this sucks. We're not going to be able to hit our land drops. Well, okay, maybe we are. Found a third land. Jeez. Where's the fourth land he needed? That was stupid. Sunspine Lynx is very good right now. Lots of people playing tricolor decks. Sunspine Lynx is a very solid 4-drop right now. Alright, let's try another deck. I saw this perform pretty well in a league, but I don't know. Nah, you know, I think it's just too cute. I really am at a loss for what to play at this open. It's been a real struggle. Just VV Cauldron's so good, and I just don't want to drop $800 on a deck, you know what I mean? Like, granted, I have a couple VVs, so that's at least $100 out of the way, but I think I still need 2 more VVs and all 4 Cauldrons, and that's just a nightmare. As I say, it's too cute. Watch us get absolutely wrecked by this weapons manufacturing list. Ghost Vacuum's real annoying, but that's part of the reason why we're playing Smuggler Surprise in our version of the list. We're gonna get wrecked by this stupid deck. Because it's not even because the deck is good, it's because we have literally a hand brimming with lands and no spells. We've drawn 3 spells and 8 lands. Actually, 10 lands. Opponent's gonna make a 3/3. Ping us for 2. Eat something out of our yard. Let's take our 3. They're gonna ping us for 2, go get another 1-drop. Oh, that's annoying. Opponent is probably going to fetch something to remove this overlord. Gonna go get another stupid Dusk Rose Reliquary. Yeah, we're just on to sideboarding. That's probably fine. Okay. It has been a long day. Satanta! We are on to game 2. Get our surveil on. We'll keep surprise. Percussionist. Take the land. Cryogen relic. I was gonna get in for 1. Yep. Gain some of that life back. I guess they kept a really bad hand. It's pretty anticlimactic. All right, let's have a more interesting game 3. This looks fine to me. Leaves an extruder to tilt to our face. Gonna sack the duel to make a 3-3. That's a little ambitious, I think. Sure. Yuna, Hope of Spira. And that'll do it. Opponent apparently kept 2 bad hands in a row. All right. Let's, for the last 15 minutes, I think I'm going to play another match with the Teamer Ferocious deck. But I really feel like this deck is good. I feel like I just need to get better at playing it. Better at sideboarding for sure. Come on, Arena, give me an opponent. Taking a minute. Not sure what's going on there. Really quickly, though, before we try to queue back up, I just want to take a quick moment to ask you to please take a quick moment to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to catch these, because we've only got about 15 minutes left in the stream, my new streaming day is going to be moved to Tuesday at 8 p.m. EST. So we're going to be streaming on a different day, but the same time. So, and same amount of time, be 3 hours approximately. So please make sure that if you're not subscribed, you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a stream or any of my fun, awesome brews that I make videos about throughout the week. I usually put out 2 full-size videos per week, and I'm working on making at least a small brew a day kind of video series where I just share my brews with you and talk about them without necessarily going through all the hubbub of playing a bunch of games with them and getting stats and stuff like that, and just kind of sharing fun things with you guys to try out. As well as I do have a weekly members only live stream now where I showcase myself building these decks and any other kind of Magic stuff I might be doing that I don't make videos about, like if I want to play limited or if I want to play another format, or if you guys want to play matches against me. Those are great ways to support the channel, support me, and help me make my dream of making this my career come true. I'm just going to play a quick channel trailer for that before we move on, and we'll get right back into it. Hey, you! Do you want to be part of the Sub Squad? Exclusive membership benefits include things like Discord, members-only content, members-only live streams, behind-the-scenes photos and videos, and for Sub Squad royalty, deck advice and help, and even testing in some cases.
Wow!
Join the Sub Squad now! All right, and we are back. So let's try queuing into this again, see if that works. Thank you so much for being here, Lucas. Lucas, one of my loyal members. Part of the Sub Squad. Alright, that was much faster. This is not keepable. What? Okay, come on. Can my last game not be this bad? It's very frustrating. Okay, my opponent really needs to decide whether they're keeping so that we can... Okay. Alright. At least this is doable. Hopefully we can find a land off Esper Origins and then we can maybe go ham from there. Field of the Dead. Did we queue into the wrong... How did we queue into the wrong thing? How did we queue into the wrong thing? I'm so confused. I don't understand what's happening. Thank you so much for saying so, Lucas. It means a lot. I really honestly can't wait for the day I can make this full time for me. What is... How did I queue into this? You know, just for funsies, I'm gonna play this match and see what happens. Because we're playing a crazy enough combo deck that we could still kill whatever this is. I think we're in Timeless. Either Timeless or Historic. I don't know how this happened. My opponent is probably so confused. This has got to be Historic, I guess. I'm so confused. gonna draw my whole deck now. Opponent scoops! We made somebody scoop in historic! Oh god, I have no idea what they're playing. No idea what they're playing. I imagine we want ghost vacuums against them. Probably negates. Let's get rid of the bounce offs, the abrades, a vestige, and a world wagon. If we win this match, I'm gonna laugh so hard because this is not standard. This is definitely historic or timeless. For any of you who are just joining, I accidentally queued my standard deck into historic or timeless. I'm not sure which. And we managed to make them scoop on the first game. Here comes the Thoughtseize. Yep. Oh, I hate this so much. They probably snatched Ghost Vacuum here. Well, maybe not. It doesn't really hurt us. They're a Delirium deck. They're playing Shifting Wildwood, so they care about that kind of stuff. Thankfully, I at least have a little bit of a clue what's going on in these formats. So I know when I see Shifting Wildwood that I gotta be careful. I mean, we have a handful of lands, which is probably not good, but at least if they try to Thoughtseize us, it's a whiff. What are they playing? Toxic Deluge. Okay. I think I'm gonna play this on Druid in case we draw a Druid. Chrome Mox. Yeah, this has to be timeless. How funny is this if we actually manage to win a timeless match with a standard deck? Once upon a time, Giant, Primeval Titan. Oh god, we're probably dead. What does he get with Primeval Titan? Field of the Dead and something else, right? Or two Fields of... No, Field of the Dead. And something else. And Boseiju, okay. Oh, Arid Archway. Oh, he wanted to get the Boseiju back, okay. All right, I feel you. Because he can just go get the Field of the Dead with Primeval Titan this turn. There, he just found the Field of the Dead. Well, we're probably not winning this game. Really? pretty sure we're just toast here. Yeah, all right. Okay, what can we do against this? Disdainful stroke. That's probably it, really. Think over negate. All right. We're on the play this time. Can we beat a timeless deck with a standard deck? It's a good hand. I'm glad I'm recording this stream so that I can cut this. I'm gonna make a little video about this. Field of Ruin, explore. Turn up Bajuka Bogs. Thoughtseize, that sucks. But I mean, I can get it with my Ghost Vacuum, so like... I guess it... Oh, he gets rid of the Disdainful Stroke. Interesting. Well, I mean, I guess Disdainful Stroke counters Primeval Titan, right? Verdant Catacombs. He goes Primeval, the One Ring. Okay, we can live with the One Ring. Draw 2 cards. Alright, let's see what he's got. I can't believe that we're even competing. Toxic Deluge, that sucks. Ancient Tomb. Maybe we can get him to die to his own one ring. He's gonna draw 3 cards. Yep. There's prime time. I mean, this is a pretty damn good showing for a frickin' like he just had to chump block with his board, and he's gonna die. He's gonna die to his own trigger. We did it! We beat a timeless deck on accident with a standard deck. If that's not worth a like and a subscription, I don't know what is, because timeless is like makes standard look like Pauper. Like, that was crazy. What were we queued up in? Timeless. Like, how did we even get here? I never clicked anything different to get out of standard. How did we get in timeless? I'm so confused. I can't believe we actually won it, though. That's so great. All right. Oh, Titus wants to say bye too. Come here, Titus. Come on. Come on. You can get up here. Say hello. Say bye to everybody, Titus. Say bye-bye. And give him a woo. All right. Well, thank you all so much for being here with me tonight. That's going to conclude my stream. You guys are all so awesome. Please take a moment to click the Discord link in my description if you want to join the Sev Squad Discord. You don't have to be a member for that. It's a great way to communicate with me, keep up to date on things, and chat with me about stuff, suggest decks to me, anything you like. And it just to create a community of like-minded people like myself who are prioritizing having fun over just sweating it out and being grumpy all the time. You guys are all so awesome for being here, and I appreciate all of you so much for sticking around with me. Again, if you want to support the channel and become a Sev Squad member, we'll have Sev Squad member lives every single week, as well as additional content in between, and special channels in the Discord. It would also be greatly helpful to me if you would go into the description as well to my socials and give me a like and a follow over there if you have time. It would mean the world to me, because growing on multiple platforms is what's going to help me grow as a creator and prove my portfolio to potential sponsors in the future, things like that. And yeah, so also all my decks, everything that I play for you guys, everything that goes in a video goes on my Mox Field. So Mox Field link in the description as well if you want to click that and give me a follow over there. Thank you so much, Lusky. Yeah, sorry, Lucas. Yeah, he's such a sweet boy too, and he's so well behaved for a husky. He is so calm compared to a lot of other huskies. As you see, I mean, he wasn't even really being too obnoxious while he was in here. So with that, I'm gonna be heading out and getting some rest and plan to see a little bit more best of 3 content from me for the next couple of weeks, because I really got to practice and dial in these decks for this open. So hope that you can give me a little bit of patience with that. There'll still be plenty of spicy best of 1 brews in there, don't worry. So with that, I will catch you guys in the next one.